Bonjour. Pumped from our train ride, we decided to clamber our way down from the station externally. The view from the road confirming that it was completely pointless. No idea what we were trying to achieve.
Private, yes, that's okay.
But he did give us this.
Okay, he's given us this. I have no idea how fruitful that will be, but
Isn't legible in the slightest, but
is that a G or a 9?
G or 9, the number didn't work. One of the private jetties had been left open.
don't shut it.
No. Otherwise we're swimming out.
Thanks for your time. Okay, thanks.
Ciao.
Au revoir.
Bye.
Au revoir.
Bloody nice guy, wasn't he? Bloody nice guy.
The gate open the old twit.
Whoever this guy was, he'd actually heeded our half-arsed call.
Bonjour.
Greg and I were just fantasising about how cool it would be to own a house here on the lake when this guy walks past.
Hello, Tom. It's Michael.
It was the very guy who had arranged the speedboat for me the previous day, just walking his dog with his girlfriend. Bizarre.
Take it easy. Thank you, yeah. It's a nice pen. It's very smooth, yeah.
Okay.
What are the odds of seeing that shambles of a club out here? Good God.
Bonjour. Parlez français? Anglais?
Jerry had actually dropped us off right by Vevey Marina, where the temptation to search for a boat returned. But the temptation to do this was stronger.
Did you get a boat, mate?
No, but I got that.
Much to the dissatisfaction of this old-timer. But it mattered not, because before my trunks even had chance to dry, they were set to be dampening the seat of our next chauffeur.
Bonjour.
Natalie. As we entered the historic streets of Montreux, she pulled this out the bag.
Okay guys, if we can, I'm gonna try to offer you a ride, okay?
A ride on what?
That's a nice start, right? We started today.
Yeah.
Very good start to the trip.
Very.
Very good start to the trip.
Turns out that as well as being a free thinker, Natalie was an accountant, and one of her clients just so happened to be Water Sports Montreux. After spending all day asking people for a ride on their boat, we'd somehow ended up on one without even trying. Better still, we were about to do water sports, and in this setting too. It was just surreal. In fact, I think I got a bit too excited.
Bonjour.
Do you get on? Ah, merci. Never going.
Well, that didn't take us long. Any train we get on, we've warned you, we ain't paying for.
He even gave us a really useful parting gift.
Really?
Merci bien.
Oh, merci. You're a great guy, man.
The umbrella matched Greg's top perfectly, and we joked that that was the sole reason he'd given it to us.
You just had to have it. You just had to.
I love fashion. I love it.
It was only when I looked back at the footage that I discovered that he actually did.
There's a banger. Fucking hell, Doris.
Plus, Greg and I were now radiating spirit and warmth, brightening these local Swiss people's days with our daftness.
Going that way, aren't you?
Even the gendarme couldn't resist it.
We met some cool people today. You're the coolest though. We went wake surfing. Yeah, have you heard of it? I'm not the coolest one. No, you still are though somehow. But
And that his love for swearing in the English language was greater than his love for life itself.
Oh, is that it up there?
That's the fucking thing you see. Yeah. Okay.
This is like reminds me of Lara Croft, Tomb Raider.
Ah yes, that's the two. Tomb Raider 2.
Number 2, yeah, yeah.
Number 2, the house, the mansion.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
the guy, you know the guy in arms, and then you locked him in the fridge, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And the guy, you have the ends out of the fridge, and the fridge explodes, man. It's fucking psychedelic, man.
I'm done.
Some things are just universal.
Mate, we can sleep down here.
Fuck that, mate.
Shut up. I was hopeful. I mean, if we could convince this woman it was night time,
Bonsoir.
Buongiorno.
then surely we could convince some ball ticket man not to give us a fine.
Fuck it, we're both going to the toilet. You might have a shit, mate.
Great.
Quickly, Greg thought on his feet and took action while I stayed hidden.
Pardon? Ah.
Oh, he's just texted me saying, oh, don't worry, they don't usually control that line. Bullshit, Leo. They do. Right, what did he actually say? Keys inside. Fisherman's friend mint packet in the crack between the wall and the left box thing.
The left. Here, mate. There's a crack between the wall here.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Get the spider webs off. Leo, you're a legend, mate.
We went off in search of the lockers like two excitable year 7s on their first day at school.
You know, it's the Chuckle Brothers. Oh, here they are, mate. To me, to you. Yeah, 125.
But just like a year 7, I had some difficulty opening it.
Ah, fuck.
No, richtig.
It took the teachings of an older, wiser man to guide me towards success.
Aha. Oh boy.
And then proceed to laugh at our possessions.
That smells good, man. It smells good.
Cheese.
Nice.
Cheddar cheese.
Nice bit of cheese in the morning.
But as the minutes rolled by, so did the cars. And as you watch these clips, you can actually see the hope drain from our faces. It wasn't long before we found ourselves wishing we'd asked that bloke at the bus stop for some of his chongy cheddar to help pass the time.
I've had enough of this bollocks, mate. Let's just get the bus. So are you a big Chili's fan?
Well, I like him, yes, but see this one says Red Hot Chiropractors, so it's a bit of a, yeah.
Read it well enough.
Slight misunderstanding.
The unbearable noise that you can now hear is Greg's rear wheel scraping against the now superheated strip of aluminium that had been forced against it for the past mile and a half.
Shut up!
I was about to find out just how hot it had become.
The plastic on Greg's foot is melting. The rubber is melting. Because
that.
And what's happened to the wheel? Oh! Nah, mate!
I know.
No, mate.
Fuck, mate, I was going to say, don't touch it. You know how hot that.
Fuck me, why did I touch that?
You know, if my soul was melting, imagine how hot the metal is.
Jesus! Jesus wept. Get that away from me right now.
For most people, these incredible views would be enough to find pleasure in, but not us.
Right,
Right, spit on that now.
hold it.
All we needed now was an egg, but we were never gonna find one of those.
What do you mean serve yourself what though? Oh wow.
Unbelievably, just 2 miles down this remote, vehicleless mountain road was a chicken farm complete with its own self-service refrigerated egg bar.
Doing it here. Shit, that didn't work. Oh, I broke the egg. Oh, Oh, that is a disaster. Okay, there we go, there we go. Right, I'm not sure that's worked.
No, I don't think the
We've made a bit of a mess as well, haven't we? It's not as hot, is it?
No, the brake's not.
Nowhere near as hot, mate.
For some reason it's been like fixed somehow. Oh mate,
What?
the wheel.
Oh, the wheel's fucked. The wheel's broke. I think that has cooked a bit though. Well, we set out to cook eggs, and we bloody well did it. Tastes like raw egg. Look at this twat.
The only real inhabitants were cultured, short-haired, middle-aged women called Bettina. But we had to leave them somewhere.
I mean, mine's going here. I don't know about yours, but mine simply has to go there. It really does. It really does.
It does look good.
Your turn, mate. Who are you going to lumber that with? Yes. Yes, mate, that's brilliant.
I sung a silly song to keep myself entertained.
Able, carry out my needs, are you able?
Oh mate, it's pulling over. Sound as a pound, bro.
Sound as a fucking pound.
We enjoyed spectacular views of the Gondo Gorge, where Alfio confessed his strong disliking for a certain English market town.
You must be good.
I don't like this country.
Italy.
No,
Yeovil.
the weather is not nice.
We might have some eggs for you.
Some eggs? Oh, okay.
We can't do anything with it. They're really good eggs. They're from the valley.
Why you bought them?
Because his scooter was so hot that we cooked an egg on his scooter. The next chapter of the adventure is underway. We didn't even realise that that was behind us. That is just... It really feels like we're leaving a beautiful day behind us and sort of careering into pastures new.
Careering into the darkness.
Yeah, careering into the darkness.
What we'd stumbled onto was the sun lounger strewn beach of a lakeside holiday park.
It's fucking huge. It's a holiday home.
It fucking smells gorgeous.
It smells like garlic and it's fucking amazing. You can't see anything, but we're surrounded by sun loungers on the beach here. And we're going to sleep on one. Which is
hopefully.
Two, hopefully.
Good morning.
Morning.
Way out in the middle of the lake, Greg found a way to keep himself entertained.
Off the head. An apple. An apple? Yeah, look. Buongiorno. 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 Buongiorno.
Passate qui è meglio.
Oh God. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Buongiorno.
You had your fill, mate. Right, what else can we do? Because we've satisfied that craving.
Immediately.
On a serious note, this is a lovely, lovely place.
Where we ate the pasta and fantasised that any well-dressed men over the age of 50 were high-up mafia bosses discussing their latest deal over lunch.
Those mafioso sort of guys.
Don't know if anyone gets it.
Cheers.
Dude,
They will get it.
You will.
When we're tied up and bound in a Fiat van, you'll get it.
After that, we cooled off in the lake.
Life of Brian.
Is it bad that I pissed myself in the boat earlier? We're getting wet anyway. It is.
Ciao, buongiorno. Grazie.
Can we join you?
A local swan who didn't take kindly to the territorial pissings.
We're the only swans around here, boys. Jack Army, like.
Really pissing me off.
What? Yeah, fuck off. Yeah, fuck off, man.
It was Nigel from Rutland. We chatted with Nigel for 20 minutes about his favourite hotel in Bangor, North Wales, the beauty of the Brenner Pass, and how the local Italians don't quite get his humour. And with superb timing too.
Well, this wasn't a challenge, but seems like a good one to do. Get into a wedding photo.
That's taking it out. I'm in it like 100%. I'm in it.
We're crashing a wedding.
But then, just as we were getting out of our kayaks, a friend of the bride came down and told us in the nicest possible way, "You're not coming in."
Okay, we've been told to leave before we even made it. 1 minute, I said. We'll be 1 minute.
Zilch.
Unbelievable.
I'm here all evening.
Amazing. You look amazing. Bring us down a beer for our efforts. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're going to work our way in. We're going to break them down bit by bit. We're going to work our way in. You believe me? We ain't leaving this private beach. We ain't fucking leaving till we're in there and we're dancing on that dance floor to YMCA.